share the road with pedestrians and bicyclists and now electric scooters.
And the sidewalks. But what happens when a motorist gets into an accident with an electric scooter, causing thousands of dollars of damage to your car?
Might be surprised. Join your side investigator Kristine Lazar is here now with a look at who pays.
So if you get in a car crash, two cars, you have to have auto insurance,
yeah,
right? If you rent a car and you don't have auto insurance, you have to buy the insurance from them. But with a scooter, you don't have to have insurance, and therein lies the problem. Now, in the two cases of the motorists I spoke with, they were left to foot the bill after they say electric scooter riders hit their cars and didn't have identification on them.
As I'm looking left, I hear a thud to my right.
You can see in this security video the moment of impact.
And he hit the very tip of my car.
A man riding an electric scooter collides with Tracy Egger's car as she inches out of a driveway, causing more than $1,000 worth of damage to her brand new Audi SUV.
He said he was fine. I said, okay, well, let me see your driver's license. And he said he didn't have any.
The rider was on a Lime scooter near one of the busiest intersections in LA, Hollywood and Highland. Dockless electric scooters are all over the area, and though they aren't allowed on the sidewalk per California law, the rider who hit Tracy's car was doing just that. And while we're out here, we've been seeing other scooters on the sidewalk.
The problem is that someone who's on a scooter is going faster than someone who would be walking. You have no time to react.
Lauren Lindy was also coming out of a driveway, this time in West LA, when she says a man on an electric scooter slammed into the front of her car.
My first reaction was to make sure that he wasn't hurt, and I asked him if he had identification on him, and he said no.
All you need to rent an electric scooter is a cell phone and the app. You don't need an ID. When Lauren took her car into the body shop,
it was $4,200 of damage.
This is a photo that Lauren took of the man on the scooter before she says he took off. She says she called the scooter company Bird and left a message.
I called 4 more times and left messages. They ignored all of them.
They do not want to take responsibility for the harm that their riders are causing.
Catherine Lair is an LA attorney who has taken on dozens of cases involving electric scooters. Usually, she says it's the rider or a pedestrian who are injured, but she says she's gotten more and more calls from drivers whose cars are damaged by riders. Lime Bike tells Two on Your Side they are still investigating Tracy's claim. They wouldn't talk specifically about her case, only telling us that Lime's insurance policy offers at least $1 million in liability coverage for each incident, which meets or exceeds all requirements from cities, college campuses, and businesses. Lauren received notice from her insurance company that she's on the hook for her $500 deductible and the rental she had while her car was in the shop.
My insurance company says they telephoned Bird, who said it's not our responsibility, it's the responsibility of the individual rider.
Lair says she isn't surprised.
They're not going to pay for the damage. They're going to say it's not our problem, we're not covering it, you should go after the rider. The problem with that is oftentimes, and I've seen this true because of the calls that I get, the riders who hit a car just keep going. It's a hit and run.
A few weeks after Tracy got into the accident with the scooter rider, his attorney sent her this letter asking for the details of her insurance policy.
And even if that vehicle owner was 1% at fault for that accident, if it was a serious injury, an attorney's going to take that case.
The one-year pilot program for electric scooters will end in the fall. Both Lauren and Tracy say they hope their stories prompt lawmakers to think twice before approving them long-term. Now, Bird claims that the scooter the driver in the West LA crash says hit her wasn't at the scene of the accident, according to their GPS tracking device, even though we provided them with photos from the scene with the location and the date and time stamp matching up to the driver's version of events. But in its lengthy terms of service agreement, it specifies that it's the rider who is liable in the event of a crash, not the company, and Lime says that as well. So you cannot go after the scooter company, though they have liability insurance. That's to cover the rider. So you need to go after the rider. That's assuming they stick around.
I was going to say, yeah. Assuming you can find them.
Assuming you can find them. I guess you could take them to small claims court, assuming they show up. But, you know, a lot of people who are riding these electric scooters are younger. They're college students. You know, they're not going to have a lot of money, so you just have to eat that deductible, assuming that you have
liability insurance yourself.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah. Good to know.
Kristine, thank you.
Thanks, Kristine.
We want to go